Hi, I'm Colleen, a licensed marriage and family therapist and trauma-focused clinician. This channel and my project, Trauma Science Academy, are here to help you understand trauma responses and nervous system patterns in clear, non-shaming language. In this video, I want to talk about what a trauma response actually is and why it's not proof that you're broken, weak, or too much. When people hear trauma responses, they often think of it as a personality problem. I'm overreacting, I'm shutting down, I get clingy, I blow up. From a trauma science perspective, a trauma response is simply your brain and nervous system doing what they learned to do in order to keep you alive, safe, or attached. Instead of thinking, what's wrong with me, we zoom out and we ask, what is my system trying to protect me from right now? That shift alone can really reduce a lot of shame. You'll often hear about fight, flight, freeze, submit, and attach or fawn. These aren't labels for your character, they're survival strategies. Very briefly, fight, that's your system moving toward the threat with anger, argument, or defensiveness. On the outside, it might look like I blow up. On the inside, it's often, if I push back hard enough, maybe I'll be safe. Flight, this is your system trying to get away physically or emotionally. You might overwork, stay busy, scroll, or literally leave the room. Inside, it's if I can escape, I won't get hurt. Freeze, everything slows down or stops. You go blank, numb, or disconnect. Words disappear. Inside, it's more like if I shut down and go still, maybe this will pass over me. Submit and appease, you go along, comply, or collapse your boundaries to reduce danger. Inside, if I don't resist, maybe it will be over quickly or I'll stay safe. Attach and fawn, you move toward the other person, people-pleasing, smoothing things over-apologizing to protect connection and safety. Inside, it's if I keep you calm and happy, maybe you won't reject me, abandon me, or hurt me. Most people don't just have one of these. They're patterns your system moves between depending on the situation and your history. When we don't have this framework, it's really easy to turn on ourselves. Why can't I just get over it? Why do I react so big to small things? Why do I shut down when someone raises their voice? From a trauma-informed lens, these are not character defects. They're often the best strategies your system had in earlier environments, especially if you lived with abuse, neglect, unpredictability, or chronic stress. They might be overprotective now, but they made sense then. If you're in therapy, this framework can actually change the conversation you're having with your therapist. Instead of saying, I'm just crazy and overreactive, you might say, I notice that when someone is angry with me, I go straight into people-pleasing and over-apologizing. I think that might be a trauma response. Can we be curious about where that started and what other options I might have now? Or, when I feel criticized, I either explode or completely shut down. I think my system is going into fight or freeze. I'd like to understand that more. You can also use the language in journaling. Today my system went into a fight, flight, freeze, fawn. What might it be trying to protect me from? If this framework resonates with you, I've created a short printable guide called What is a Trauma Response on my Trauma Science Academy site. It goes over these ideas in simple language you can bring into therapy, journaling, or even just conversations with yourself. On the site, there are also a one-pager on nervous system states, a 2-page mini guide on fawning and appeasing, and a Trauma Science Foundation starter pack if you want a bit more structure. You can find it all on the Learn page at Trauma Science Academy, and I'll put the link in the description. And a quick but important note, Trauma Science Academy and this channel are for education and self-reflection only. They're not therapy, they're not a crisis line, and they can't respond in real time if you're in danger. If you're in crisis, thinking about harming yourself, or in an unsafe situation, please reach out to local emergency services, a crisis hotline, or a licensed professional in your area. If this was helpful, feel free to like, subscribe, or share it with someone who might need a less shaming way to understand their reactions. Take good care of your nervous system today.